Welcome back to the channel, Shoe Fanatics. If it's your first time here, do me a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe, comment. And if you're already a subscriber, I appreciate you sticking around with me. 2020 has been a hell of a year for Jordan 1s. I mean, we've had some absolute gems dropped, been some not so nice things, but overall, you know what I mean? I really think that 2020 was a great year for Jordan 1s, and I anticipate 2021 to be even better. There's some heat coming 2021. But right now, I'm going to give you my top 10 Air Jordan 1 pickups. I've been fortunate to get just about every Jordan 1 I wanted this year. There are some ones I couldn't get my hands on, and these are going to be the honorable mentions. Honorable mention number 1, Air Jordan 1 Dior. I couldn't tell you if that shoe was quality or not. I know it was $2,000. I know I had $2,000 lined up, cocked, rocked, and ready to go. No dice. I was ready to drive to Miami in the middle of COVID to get that joint, but it wasn't, in the cards for me to have. So, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not a reseller, but as soon as I reviewed that shoe was out of here. I could not pass up on selling that shoe. So it's kind of a good thing it didn't make it to the collection. Another honorable mention is the Airship pack. Now, there was a Jordan 1, I think a white and red Jordan 1 that came in there along with the Airships. But again, since it was a pack, you can't really lump that into Jordan 1 solo releases. So I didn't get my hands on that one, obviously, but it deserves an honorable mention. The history and nostalgia surrounding that shoe would definitely have made it a top 10 contender if I would have been able to get my hands on it, and if it didn't have the Airship shoe to go along with it. Honorable mention to the Air Jordan 1 Pine Green. Pine Green's a decent shoe in its own right, but unfortunately did not make the cut. Material just isn't the best. The Pine Green 1.0 I think is far superior, and it wasn't even the best green Jordan to drop this year. That's my honest opinion. It's nice. The red lace is pretty cool, but and that patch, it's okay. Definitely not gonna go anywhere, but honorable mention. Another runner-up, the black gold metallic. If you saw my review on that, not a whole lot to say about it. It's a black patent leather shoe. Not bad, not great. Can do without it, but so far it's hanging on, so honorable mention. So at number 10, a shoe I was not able to pick up, and that is the Air Jordan 1 Silver Tokyo. I think this shoe had pretty decent materials on it. I know that it was a retro of a shoe I think that hadn't dropped in, I want to say almost 20 years, but it was a fire looking shoe. I heard the materials were great on it. It was one I would have liked to have had, but unfortunately I struck out. Wasn't meant to be, and it's going to be the last one that's going to fit out the Tokyo pack that all dropped this year. You'll see more of those in the coming numbers. For right now, this is number 10, the Air Jordan 1 Silver Tokyo. Coming in at number 9, another one I was not able to personally cop, but I got it for the kiddies, and that's the Air Jordan 1 Lucky Green, guys. So this shoe came out, I think the leather on it, as evidenced by this little kid shoe, is very soft and supple. It has detached wings on it. The adult pair has a Boston Garden parquet floor on the inside of the insole there. But that shoe was meant to commemorate, I think, when Jordan dropped 63 on the Boston Celtics head in their house. I think the shoe is pretty nice. It's a little low on the list because of the greens, just really difficult to match. But, it's there. I like it. So it wasn't some people's cup of tea. Kids got it. That was number 9, the Air Jordan 1 Lucky Green. Coming in number 8, a shoe that was talked about, highly regarded, and then totally dismissed, is the Jordan 1 Smoke Gray. Now this shoe, again, I hate to bring it up, but just for the sake of the video, is the poor man's Union. That's reason being because it does have this gray suede on the outside of it with this red leather up top. Beyond that, the similarities end there. I decided to throw a yellow lace in here for some contrast. Other than that, not that many similarities to the Union 1s. I have not worn this one yet, but I cannot wait to bust this one out. Yellow lace makes a pop, comes with the black and white, just in case you want to go, neutral colorway. Pretty good shoe. Air Jordan 1 Light Smoke Gray at number 8. Coming in at number 7, I think this guy is severely underrated. I believe it dropped in January, February early this year, so kind of flew under the radar and was never talked about again. But the shoe here has got this great soft leather material. The flat laces I'm not too enthusiastic about. They're very flimsy, but it's got this nice little cool tongue tag. And this was a women's exclusive that came in extended sizing. I think it's just a phenomenal shoe. You can't go wrong with Chicago to UNC color blocking. And again, the material on it just makes this thing worthwhile. Very nice shoe. And that's number 7, the Air Jordan 1 Women's Exclusive UNC Chicago. Coming in at number 6, another one I was not fortunate enough to get, but it is the Air Jordan 1 Royal Toe. It's an inverse pretty much of the Air Jordan 1 Gym Red, but I believe that the blue goes a lot better with the white instead of the sail that's present on the Gym Red. Now, this shoe came out, I think, in March, and again, I was not able to cop it. I don't have any idea about how the leather quality is on that particular shoe, but I know it looks nice. and I know it fits with the royal toe theme. So I'm pretty bummed about not having that one. And resale, I think, is hovering around $300. So at some point in the future, I may try to go after it. But right now, it's not meant to be. So that's the Air Jordan 1 Royal Toe. Maybe one day. Coming in at number 5 is the Air Jordan 1 Court Purple. This is another one I think is not talked about enough. I'm not particularly, in love with the leather quality on it, but you cannot go wrong with the Chicago blocking of a shoe. And I don't care if it's red, green, blue, what have you, but especially this purple, it looks very, very nice on this shoe. I think it's severely underrated. Again, Chicago color blocking, you really can't go wrong with. I decided to go ahead and throw a pair of sail laces in mine to give us a little bit of vintage color. And I love this shoe. I love it, love it, love it. This particular one does have that leather tongue tag on it that people aren't too crazy about, but I definitely don't mind it. It makes your shoe feel a little bit premium, and I know it's different from the OG, but that's okay with me. This shoe really battled its way with the ones above it, and unfortunately it landed at number 5, but I couldn't be happier with this shoe. Very, very dope. Air Jordan 1 Court Purple. Coming in at number 4, it's going to surprise a lot of people, but it's the Air Jordan 1 Biohack. This shoe had so much up and down energy when it first was debuted. A lot of people didn't like it. Some people loved it. I myself had to let it grow on me. So I got it in the hand and I fell in love with the shoe instantly. The different materials, the different color block, just the hits of suede, and sometimes it feels like felt, sometimes it feels like suede. The wings that separate from the shoe itself, the distressed or unstitched tongue. Some people didn't like this part, but I think that makes the shoe stand out. It has that hot pink spare pair of laces, and just an overall shoe that really embodies the Tokyo nightlife. This is the Air Jordan 1 Biohack, and I think it's worthy of the number 4 slot. Coming in at number 3, I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me, but this just shows you my particular taste. I'm a very simple guy, and that's why the Air Jordan 1 Midnight Navy Tokyo makes the list at number 3. Very simple color blocking. The leather is just okay, but the suede feels incredibly smooth. Got a nice tumbled or wrinkled leather here on the side with the tongue. It gives you that vintage, no tongue tag on it. Has a stitched Nike Air. Again, very nice. Throwback to the 2001 pair that came out. Those pairs were individually numbered. This one has just a little bit of a commemorative tag on the inside telling you from 2001 to 2020. I don't think this shoe's talked about enough. I think a lot of people also don't like the bubble Air Jordan Wings logo. I don't mind it. I'm a materials guy. The shoe looks like it's just a quality shoe, and it feels as such. And that's why this shoe is definitely high on my list. Some people are not going to agree with it, and that's okay. This is number 3 for me though, the Air Jordan 1 Midnight Navy. Coming in at number 2, another shoe I do not have, and that's the Air Jordan 1 High OG Bread thing, man. I believe that shoe was a Chicago All-Star Game exclusive, and then I can't remember if it came out on a sneakers app or not, but I know that shoe was here and gone before you can, turn your head fast. Missed out on that one. Very difficult to come across a Chicago one of any kind, and that High OG, that was really true to the OG shoe that Jordan wore when it debuted in 1985, would have been great to add to the collection. I heard the leather is not great on it, but I believe that's because it's an actual real leather. It's not the synthetic stuff that we've been getting on the modern Jordan. Take that how you will, but I'd rather have the quality OG cut and quality OG materials as was present on the High 85 when it came out than your run-of-the-mill synthetic leather any day. But that's why that shoe is number 2 on my list. That's the Air Jordan 1 High OG 85. So by now you've guessed it, shouldn't be too controversial. My number 1 Air Jordan 1 of 2020 is the Air Jordan 1 Dark Mocha. This shoe I think is constructed and has a whole lot of quality to it. Now, I'm not gonna go ahead and say that the leather is the best on this shoe. It's a little stiffer than I would like. There's more than made up for with the soft suede material on it. The color blocking I think is definitely something to be admired. And again, here's another a poor man's Travis Scott. But this shoe I think firmly stands on its own and is a really nice shoe. I think with as many lace swaps as you're able to do with this shoe, it shows the versatility as well as how you can dress your shoe up. The debossed Wings logo with that nice shiny glossy black, standard black laces in here, fantastic phenomenal shoe. Again, not perfect, but definitely in my opinion, the best Jordan 1 drop in 2020. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the list. Do me a favor, write down below what was on your list. Where do you disagree with me? Some things I left off, some things that should have been not on the list. Hey, I'm open for debate. There's a lot of heat coming in 2021, so I cannot wait to do this list with that set of shoes. If I'm as fortunate as I was in 2020 and 2021, it's going to be a great year. I'll see you guys soon. Take it easy, be safe, have a Merry Christmas, and be kind to each other. Peace out.